Hey, what's up guys, System Split here, and today we are going to be going over the best eggs to hatch in Pokemon Go. We will be determining which eggs have the greatest chance of hatching shiny Pokemon and which ones do not. We will be going over the 3 standard eggs that you get from Pokestops, as well as the 7km egg which you receive from gifts, as well as the 2 Adventure Sync eggs. Now let's quickly go over the drop rate for each of these eggs from Pokestops. The 2km egg has a 50% drop rate from Pokestops, the 5km egg has a 31% chance, and the 10km has a 14.9% chance. So without further ado, let's talk about each of these eggs. Now first up, let's look at the 2km egg pool. Now for the 2km egg pool, we have 16 total Pokemon hatching, and 9 of these 16 Pokemon can be shiny, which means that 56% can be shiny. But now we must take into account the hatch percentage for each Pokemon. For example, we can see that Magikarp has a 7.9% chance of hatching from each 2km egg, which is far greater than Woobat with a 1.2% chance. And since Magikarp does have a shiny potential and Woobat does not, that increases the overall chance that you will hatch a shiny from a 2km egg. And now that we understand how hatch percentage affects the overall shiny potential for eggs, we can accurately calculate what percentage of Pokemon hatching from eggs can be shiny. And you can trust my math on this one, guys. I did the calculations via a calculator, and taking hatch percentage into account, approximately 60% of 2km egg hatches have shiny potential Pokemon. Now, next up, let's look at the 5km egg pool. Now, for the 5km egg pool, it's a little bit different because we are including regionals. Now, there is a mass of 43 total Pokemon hatching from 5km eggs when we include regionals, but only 19 when we do not include regionals. Each region averages approximately 6 regionals from 5km eggs, some more and some less. But for now, we are just going to take the average. This means that when we look at a specific region, there are about 25 Pokemon hatching from 5km eggs. Approximately 4 regionals from each region can be shiny. When we disregard regionals, there's a total of 9 potential shiny Pokemon in the 5km egg pool, but when we include regionals, the total is 13. This means that a total of 52% of the Pokemon in the egg pool can be shiny. But of course, we are going to be taking hatch percentage into account. And when we do this, we can determine that a total of 59% of egg hatches from the 5km egg pool have the potential to be shiny. Now, for the 7km egg pool, we have a total of 10 Pokemon, whereas 6 can be shiny. Therefore, we know that 60% of the Pokemon here can be shiny. And then when we calculate hatch percentage into it, there ends up being a 77.9% chance that you will hatch a shiny potential from one of these eggs. And you may see that Galarian Darumaka has a 0% hatch rate. That simply means that out of the 86 eggs that the Silph Road team has hatched, none of them have happened to be Galarian Darumaka, but that does not mean they are not in the egg. They just have a significantly lower hatch rate. Now let's take a look at the 10km egg pool. When it comes to the 10km eggs, we have a total of 18 Pokemon that can hatch, including regionals, but only 15 when we do not include regionals. Now, each region averages approximately 1 regional from the 10km egg pool, with the exception of the regional Pokemon Sigilyph, which can only be hatched from eggs in Egypt and Greece. So, disregarding the 1 region with Sigilyph, we have a total of 16 Pokemon hatching from 10km eggs in every other region. And unfortunately, adding regionals to this egg pool does not increase our shiny chances from 10km eggs, as no regionals from this batch can be shiny. So, a total of 7 Pokemon from the 10km eggs can be shiny. Therefore, 44% of Pokemon from this egg pool can be shiny. And of course, when we include hatch percentage, we can calculate that a total of 68% of the Pokemon hatching could be a shiny potential. Now, let's take a look at the Adventure Sync eggs. First up, let's look at the 5km Adventure Sync egg that you earn by walking 20 kilometers each week. Now, there is a total of 6 Pokemon that you can hatch from this egg. 3 of them have shiny potentials. Therefore, 50% of the Pokemon from this egg pool can be shiny. And of course, we are including hatch percentage in this. And when we take hatch percentage into account, we can see that there is a 49% chance that you will hatch a shiny potential. Now, finally, we have reached the last egg, the 10-kilometer Adventure Sync egg. You can get this egg by walking 50 kilometers per week. There is a total of 6 Pokemon that can hatch from this egg pool, and luckily enough, all 6 of them can be shiny. Therefore, no calculations are necessary, and we can confidently say that there is a 100% chance that you will hatch a shiny potential. And there you have it, guys. So just as a quick recap, we have the 2-kilometer egg shiny potential rate at a 60%, the 5-kilometer rate at a 59%, the 7-kilometer at an 80%, the 10-kilometer at a 68%, the Adventure Sync 5-kilometer at a 49%, and the Adventure Sync 10-kilometer at a 100% chance of a shiny potential Pokemon. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you could give this video a thumbs up, that would be greatly appreciated, and I sincerely hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day.